Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I am here with day 16 of Follow Sketch February, a hop started by the lovely Sandy with Scrapping Reflections and here on YouTube, State Goddess. And today's sketch is a page map and it has 3 pictures. I'm going to change it up just a very, very small amount and actually stick really quite close to this. I'm going to use Pink Fresh Lovely Blooms because I have just the right things that I want to use to get this memory documented. So I've got some wordy bits, some puffies, different things. So I've got papers, embellishments. I have my pictures and this sketch. So let's see how this goes. So first things first, I just wanted to try to cut into one paper. So this paper here had a great background, like on both sides, that was going to work for me. Then I had to decide if I wanted the pink and the orange or if I wanted that green and the blue. And I really like the tones in the green and the blue. And I knew that part of my title was also going to be that green. So I went ahead and stuck with the green and blue and kind of kept the whole background in that color family. And then I'm going to bring in the pink with the embellishments because it's going to be part of my title as well. And so I just take the 2 bits and pieces. I'm going to double side tape them on the back. And then I'm going to end up putting it on a piece of paper that's like not a color that I use, like a cardstock piece that I don't use. I don't do that on camera. I'm just going to trim it down a smidge so that there's nothing showing on the outside. And then I took one sheet of it had cut aparts on one side and then this grid paper, kind of a wonky grid on the other side. I thought that would be a good contrast with that white. It also brings in the peach. It has a little green in it, and it gives me a great place to journal. Now, they have the journaling on this sketch around the pictures, but I love the concept of putting it on this middle section so that I can use that space where they've got journaling to build up a little bit of a cluster, or at least partially. So I don't have a whole lot of florals, so I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here. I was going to try and build like a big cluster, but really I couldn't because everything was either too big and covered my friend Ashley's face, which I do not want, or I was going to lose too much of it off the side. So I stick with this one. It's got the red in it. There's definitely red in the picture because there's strawberries on our charcuterie tray. And so I wasn't too worried about having this random pop of red, but I am going to end up bringing something else in that has a bit of red. So I'm not, too concerned. And then, like I said, I was going to bring the pink in with the cluster. So I've got this cluster up here at the top with this pink floral. I'm going to add a pink floral in the bottom that's pretty much identical to that one, but it's a puffy. And then I was only going to have 2 clusters here in the bottom right and then between the 2 pictures up at the top left. But I'm going to make boo-boo here in just a few minutes, and I'm going to add not a cluster but an embellishment to bring in that 3rd point. I was just going to have the title be my 3rd point, but accidents happen, and to fix them we just do what we can. It's fine. So I have these 2 circular little embellishments that came from the puffy embellishment, and it said, one says look at you and one says love you. I wanted to use them both. I originally put this love you up here at the top because there's so much peach in this bottom corner, but then I decided to extenuate where the title is going to go, and part of the title is this peach. You can't see it because the sketch is in the way. It says me. Okay, I promise this is not going to be titled Me Create Joy. I am going to Frankenstein it to say we create joy. But the peach, the word we or me is in peach, and that's kind of blends right into this love you. So I flip those around and put the love you at the bottom and the look at you up at the top in those clusters. So I haven't done that just yet. And then my title will say, We Create Joy, because we created our charcuterie. We tell them what we want on it. And then, of course, someone very skilled and lovely builds it, puts it together, and then brings it out to you. And oh my gosh, I love going to this place. They have such great options, and it's such a cool vibe there. It's just this little, I think that it used to be actually, no, it was a house in this neighborhood. And I don't know how they got it switched over to be an establishment, but it is such a neat little place. And I've been, I think, 3, maybe 4 times. And we always have such a good time. And the food is so good. So here is what was an M. I cut, and then I kind of finagle it to where now, instead of saying me, I'd flip the M upside down, and it says we create joy. And then really just to finish this off, I'm going to put 3 clusters of the enamel dots on here from this collection. But then I smear one of the dots of glue before I get to putting things down. And it makes this lovely, disgusting mess. And so I am looking for a way to cover it because that's how I fix my mistakes. I usually cover them up. So I get this embellishment here that I originally wasn't planning on using, but I think that it looks great. It matches, it works, and it covers that big old blob of mess and gives a little something else to that corner where the title is. So now it says we create joy, which I love. And I'm just going to finish out with these embellishment or the enamel dots. And then I'm going to journal with a gold Jelly Roll Moonlight pen. The M was stuck in my mouth. I couldn't get that word out. I knew something started with an M. The Moonlight Gold pen. Goodness. It's been a day, y'all. I spent the morning in the emergency room with my grandson. Luckily, he's okay. He's got a virus, but he was pretty puny. So it's been a long day, but it's 6 o'clock and I could probably get in bed to go to sleep, but I won't because I want to get some more things done. So here is the layout. I did put the date on the left side of the charcuterie picture and then the journaling on the right side. And I do love how simple this was. It took me 35 minutes to document and get this together. And I do love how simple it came together. I love this collection. It's very pretty and it worked really well for what I was documenting. So I hope you'll go check out the Follow Sketch February playlist. It should be listed below. And I would love it if you'd come back and see me again very soon. I should be here every day this month. And I will be here later on this afternoon with a Scrap Lift Crafternoon layout as well. So I'd love it if you give me a thumbs up if you like my video and or my layout. I'd love it if you would subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for sticking around and hanging out with me. I hope y'all have a great day. Hope you get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love. And happy scrapping.